This video is brought to you by my lovely patrons over on Patreon. I'd like to give a huge shout out to Anina, Clay, Mariah, Maddie, Idalis, Dre, Thomas, Tara, Zoe, Zuzia, Ainsley, Sabine, Jimma, Bailey, Azzy, Jacqueline, Monica, Jordan, Green, Lizzie, Willow, Danny, Blessing Avery, Maddie, Alexia, B, Max, T, Taylor, M, Lovely, Antonina, Anna, Valen, Ali, Obsessed, Brianna, Maria, Nicole, Carnations, Kristen, Chappie, Kayla, Tequila, Irene, Autumn, Emily, Sarah, Vanessa, Nini, Nura, Kibbs, Matcha, Ava, Yasmin, Leah, Kayla, Ali, Ginny, Vika, Inez, June, Elizabeth, Penguin, Sammy, Roland, Rose, Lydia, Mila, Adrian, Lexi, Bena, Chi, and Madison. If you would like to support this channel, especially since it's not monetized, and receive cool weekly perks like exclusive audios and novel readings, the link is in the description. Listen, I appreciate you helping out. We are going to have a lot of people over here. I know it's the new house and everything. Very wonderful. And you know what? It is much easier with 4 hands as opposed to 2. I will give you that. However, I have to stand up for myself at some point. You cannot just come in this kitchen where I am still, as much as I do appreciate the help, doing the majority of the work and have the unmitigated gall to trash my apron, which is a heirloom passed down from generation to generation of the Carter family. And you look at me and say, ha, you look a fool in it. Well, I say in response to that, that's really mean. It hurts my feelings. Don't do that. Yeah, I know it's like really worn out, and I know that it is like the most 1920s pattern of all time, but I love it. It's great. And it's super great because I can put it on whenever I have to bake and cook large quantities of things. I don't have to worry about getting anything on my shirt. It's perfect. It's great. And you know what? Some people find it endearing. Okay, you're right. Tony is the one who finds it endearing. But let me tell you something. Tony... No, he just finds it nice because he's into old vintage stuff. That's true. But the sentiment is still appreciated, and I would appreciate a little bit more support in the decorum of which I have decided to decorate my body with. Thank you very much. Yeah, no, just keep whisking. Yeah, just keep whisking. Yeah, I don't know. I do think that we're due for a break, but I really, really, really want to finish these deviled eggs before we do anything else. Yeah. Then we got all the big stuff. Then we got the cranberry sauce, got the turkey, got the stuffing. Yeah. I know, I am aware that we could have just gotten all this stuff from the store that's like pre-made, but I don't know. I've some of my favorite memories as a kid was when my family was getting along, or it just my immediate family, that is, going and hanging out with them on Thanksgiving and like being in the kitchen while people made stuff, and then me as a kid going between the kitchen and helping out there, and then going and watching the football game with the other half of the family, and it was so much fun. So I have an affinity, or I guess a preference, because it's technically not an affinity, I guess, for making stuff from scratch. And is that such a crime? Am I going to be walked up for crimes? Yeah, you are right. It was about like 7 or 8 of us max, and now we are doing this for 20. Remind me why we invited 20 people again? Hey. No, that is not me. You are the one who set up the invite list. I had nothing to do with that. I am willing to take the brunt of the blame for the things that belong to me and my responsibilities, but hey, Don't be pushing these unfair narratives on me, especially after demeaning me for my choice of apron, which, by the way, is very cute. Yes, it is. Look at me. I look like I'm not supposed to be here. I look like I'm supposed to be out on the field catching passes. But what am I? I'm in the kitchen looking adorable, making really, really great deviled eggs. By the way, do you have like the little like chopped like green olive things? Yeah. I chopped them already. But do you have? How do you lose like chopped green onion? How do you lose that? Our kitchen, to be fair, upgrade over the apartment. That is true. This kitchen is not big enough to lose like a whole like cup. So let's get on top of that. Yeah, no, I'm just loading up the mixture into the thing that I still don't know how to. It's like the squeezer thing, and it's like, oh, you put it in here, and it goes out. Listen, I said that I enjoy cooking and baking, and I'm relatively good at it. I never said that I knew all of the technical terms for all of the instruments used in the kitchen. I am but a mere humble... No, I don't know. I had nowhere to go after that. I was going to say squire. And squire doesn't work at all. It doesn't. Okay, thank you. Yes. All right. Where are the bacon bits? Do you have the bacon bits? No, you haven't taken them out yet? Okay, you can find those in that cupboard right there. Yep. Thank you. Now, yeah. So green onions and bacon bits, and I think that's all we're going to put on top of them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like really sprucing it up in any other way. I think that's good enough. Yeah, all right. I don't know. I'm just really excited for this. Well, it's cool. I know that, getting the new house and all has been like a huge thing, and it's been like incredibly exhausting. But we finally moved in, and everything is ready, and now we get to kind of show it off to everybody. I don't know. I think it'll be really, really fun. And I mean, to be fair, it is a lot of people, but they are all our close friends, which is kind of crazy. Like, to think back like 2 years when I was just like looking on Craigslist like a super duper loner for any type of apartment at all, because I couldn't afford one with my credit score, and they're like, hey, what's up, leasing? I was like, oh, dope, yeah, okay. And now we're here. Isn't that insane? I still remember the first day we met. That was no, it was nothing bad. It was just so like weird. No, it was weird because there was this like really, man, I don't even know if I want to bring it up right now because it's so far in the past, and we're doing our work here. We're about to be done doing our work here, but we're still doing our work right now. And if you think that you're getting out of the rest of the work for the day, oh boy, do you have another storm coming. Yeah, no, okay. Maybe it was just me. And since you don't even know what I'm talking about, even though you do have like, I could see like your eyes are squinted a little bit, and you kind of got like a little bit of a glint or a glimmer there. And I think you know what I'm talking about, but maybe I'm just completely wrong. There was some like tension between us, and not in the bad way. Yeah, I think there was. I don't know. Like, I could have swore that entire time, like, we're both very brass tacks people, like getting down to the nitty gritty. So we had like the first 5 minutes was like, oh, hey, what do you do? Introducing each other, seeing if we'd be a good fit, like financially and like routine wise and all that stuff. But then after that, I swear we were just flirting with each other for like a whole half an hour. Yeah, and then I came, and then they came. I was, you said yes. I was like, okay, awesome. And then the next time I saw you, it was just like all gone. Me? It was all gone with. Oh, contraire, mon frere. I tried very, very hard. My smiling at you was, hey, I was there for sure, and I tried to give you like a little bit of. Not like super physical content, but I nudged a couple of times and... Oh my God, you did. Wait, were you flirting with me the first time too? But I was definitely flirting with you like when I was moving in. I even took off my shirt. And you know me, I don't take off my shirt for anyone. Or anything. It's 2 years later. I don't even take off my shirt for you. Yeah, I was trying to show off the abs. God, I was so fit then. That's besides the point. No, but yeah, I was like super, like mega flirting with you. And you didn't pick up on that? Oh my God, you did take off your shirt. You had that tank top on. Oh my. Were we flirting with each other and we was just like so... Did we get like heat stroke or something? Was it so... Because it was in the summer, was it so hot that we just didn't realize that the other person was flirting with us? What the heck? This is the most insane revelation I've had in my entire life. And you have been here for a while. We've been with each other for a while. Not we've lived with each other for a while, and you know that my 3 a.m. revelations are pretty constant, but this is unheard of. So both of us were actively flirting with the other person because we thought we got that vibe at the interview or whatever, right? And then we just like stop. Like we did it, and then we thought we were flirting with each other, but the other person didn't. Is everything in my life a lie? Like, because now everything's being put in a different context for me. Did you like me? I asked you first. No. You know that's the rule. We can't change the rule. That has always been the rule. We have always abided by that rule. Whoever asks first has to answer the question, and then the person can respond in no, that's not the word. I don't know, but that is always how it has worked, and it's always how it's gonna work. So you have to tell me, did you like me? Woo! Wait. Hold up. Something ain't right. No, can I ask you a question? Of course I know I can ask you a question. But and I will answer your question, but I asked you first. So this is a subsection of that question. I'm not trying to bend the rule. Okay, fine. I will answer the question. Yes, I did actually very much like you, and I thought you were very, very like attractive, like super attractive. Like I've never met someone more my type physically than you, and also you just have such a wonderful, lovely spirit about you. Haha! I get to ask the next question. No, I get to ask a question. I've already called dibs. I have to ask a question. Did you say, instead of I did like you, did you say, or perhaps better asked, did you use the present tense, as in I do like you? So you do like me, and I do like you. So what are we doing? What is going on? This is literally a fever dream. I am... No, yeah, if you know what's going on, you tell me, because from my perspective, we've been like harboring feelings for each other this entire time. And Meanwhile, we thought the other person wasn't into it because of one literal, attempted flirting session that we somehow, some way, completely misinterpreted. And now we're here and we realize that we like each other. So we are just the dumbest human beings on the entirety of the planet. No, yeah, I think we are. I think we're bona fide bozo bustafooligans. Oh my gosh. Holy crap, Lois. I know it's awful, but you know I go into my Peter Griffin impersonation when I get flustered. Of course I'm flustered. We could have been together happily for 2 years. And to be fair, yes, all of our friends say that we do bicker and act as an old married couple. And yes, we do sit down every single weekday night for Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune at 7. And yes, we do watch all the reality television shows that either Stan Twitter or old people watch. And yes, our favorite drink is Arnold Palmer. And the more that I'm saying things, maybe we are just an old couple. And the more that I'm saying things, how did we not realize that we liked each other? We have literally everything in common. Like scarily so. But I never thought that was the case. I don't know. You tell me, because I don't know. I wish I knew. I wish I knew back then what I knew. I wish I knew you wanted me. That's not even I'm not even doing an impression. I'm just nervous. I'm singing this Steve Lacy song. It's such a good song. What a great album, right? Static is like a song that I keep replaying. So what do we do about it, though? What do we do about it then? Do we just sit here and look into each other's eyes and change the entire dynamic of our relationship? Because relationship doesn't mean just romantic. It can also be platonic. Do we just change what's happening? Because if we're being honest with each other, now that I look back at the history and I look at how we've always acted, we are just a married couple. Okay. Name the last time you did something without me. Exactly. I cannot think of the last time that I have done something without you. We are with each other every single moment of every single day, aside from work, because obviously that doesn't count. But seriously, all the time, we're never not with each other. And considering we've spent the last 365 times 2. 730 days together. I think that's 365 times 2. You can tell me if I'm wrong. No, wait, I am wrong. 300 times 2 is 600. 60 times 2 is 120. 725. 730. Did I say 730? I don't know if I did. Anyways. So yeah, no. Haha. What am I talking about? We spent the past 730 days together. Basically all the time. Never leaving each other's side other than to go to work. And our dynamic has never changed. We are always excited to see each other. We are always ribbing at each other. We are always happy. That is not normal. At some point in that span of time, people who were not interested in being more than just platonic friends with each other would have come to their senses and been like, oh my God, I need a life outside of you. But I never wanted a life outside of you. And I always thought that was just because we clicked so well. Lo and behold, it's romantic feelings that I have for you. Yeah, no, it is. It is. That's the only way that I can explain it. And I just, yeah, Wow. What a time to be alive, huh? Yeah, no, that's crazy. So how does this affect our relationship? My proposition? It doesn't. Except now we can like cuddle all the but we do actually cuddle all the time regardless. How did we not see the signs? Are we dumb? Yeah, I think we gotta go get our little noodles checked because we cuddled all the time. Yeah, crazy. What else? Oh, I don't know. I am literally so overwhelmed by everything that has happened in the past however long that I'm losing my mind. What else? We can do hugs more. We do hug a lot, but we'll definitely hug more. And we can implement other stuff. Oh, I don't know. Maybe something like a little kiss. Maybe a little something like and I know your lips taste good because I have tried on your chapstick and it is great chapstick. So maybe a little bit more than kissing, but we'll get there. We'll get there. That's a hill that's I know is going to be odd to go over. Kissing, however, seems like the most natural thing in the world, and it would absolutely be an honor if you took those lips of yours, put them smack dab on mine right now. You know what? The deviled eggs, and I can't believe I'm saying this, the deviled eggs can wait. They can. This is far more important business that both of us are on right now. So get your little cute tush over here. Yeah, no, yep, over here. All right. This is literally insane. This is like the most crazy thing. Yeah. Yeah, no, okay. You can press your face up against me, but at some point you're gonna have. We both need to be executed because we could have been doing that for 2 years. What just happened right there, that like amazing thing that will never be topped ever until we do it again and again and again and again. But we could have been doing that for so long. Yeah, no, I do want to do it again. Very much so. And we will have time. We do have to finish the deviled eggs, though. I know I'm such a hypocrite. I know I'm terrible. We have to finish them. We have to finish them. Because it aligns perfectly with my schedule. Yes, I do actually have a schedule. And now that the schedule is going to have lots of makeout sessions in between cooking sessions, I'm going to have to completely rewrite it. Parsley. Parsley would be really good. I like the green onions, but I think a parsley will add just a little bit more. So can you get that from the fridge? I need to chop it up. Monetary incentive for being my assistant? Oh, that type of monetary incentive. Well, you know what? I can do that, I think. Now go get that parsley. Yeah, I did smack your butt because it was right there and it's really cute. And I've always wanted to say that to you, but I never had. And so there it is. All right, back to work. Friendsgiving awaits.